Hello and welcome to another video here on structural coverage. Today we're not in Golang, but we are in Android Studio. I just got a mail from a user of the word clock watch face, and there seems to be a bug in the Swedish layout. Can have a quick look. So yeah, and when Swedish is selected, the word 8 is spelled wrong right now. It says ETA when the correct way is ETA. Is this possible to fix in an update? And of course, we will fix this today together. I will show you a little bit the code base. Of course, it's quite a big code base. Also, if you don't think about this by just such a watch face, but it's quite big. But yeah, I will show you certain parts. You will get a slight overview how it works, and yeah, hopefully in the future we have the chance to go even deeper in some further videos. Exactly. That is the watch face, like you can see. So the special thing about the word clock watch face, what the name already says, is that it spells the time in words. So we have a matrix, and yeah, so you can find here all the words. So we have here 3, 8, 10, 7, and depending on the time, certain parts get highlighted. There are also, of course, some settings you can make, but yeah, the most important thing, there are a lot of language. So I think I've at the moment like 23 different languages that I support, and we need the Swedish. So this is how it looks, and let's see where we have the issue. And here it is, right? Here we have ETA, and we should use another character, and I have no idea what's the name of this one, but he sent it to us. Okay, just use that. So, think we've talked enough. Let's get into coding. So here we are. Yeah, the first thing I just realized, he sent us the character. It's quite nice, but unfortunately the lowercase character. So first we have to figure out how. Yeah, what's the name of the capital one? So we can just Google capital letter. This one here. And that seems to be right. Then we can just copy paste it from here. Makes my life much easier. So I have it on the clipboard, and then let's have a look. So all the core logic of rendering and also figuring out which characters should be highlighted and so on is done in the resource module. So the complete watch face is split into multiple modules, because I also would like to reuse this logic, for example, for the word clock widget that is available for Android smartphones. So we have to go into main. Yeah, we have a clock class, and we have a lot of implementations here. So we have to find the Swedish one, this one here, and now it's quite easy. We can directly see this is the issue. So we will just replace the original character with a new one here. And yeah, it's actually really easy. So I've not really thought about it, if it makes sense to make a video. Maybe not. Maybe we can then use the time to go a little bit into the code. So what we are doing here is we are defining the lines. I've used some helpers for me, especially in the beginning, was quite nice. But they have line 2, line 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. So these are these lines here. What is then happening? These lines get then rendered here. And in the actual clock, so this rendering is done by the superclass, but in this class here, clock SV, we can define the layout, because this is different in every language, of course. The get layout function has to be implemented. What you get in is a calendar instance where you can get out the time, and we get in some options. And what we return is a matrix of clock elements. Can have a quick look here. A clock element has always a boolean if it is active or not, and it has a value, so that's the actual character that we want to write. This is a string here because there are some languages like Arabic where you don't have single characters but whole words to represent the time. So there it was just not possible to do it with a matrix. That's why in the Arabic version it looks like this. And this is also when I had to change this from a character to a string. So, but let's go back here. Exactly. And we just return this matrix of clock elements, and they can then be rendered. How do we do this? Of course, no, here we just need some if statement. So if we are between this and this, then we don't show any minute indicator. If it is between 5 and 9, we will show 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and so on. So, right, this is the logic for minutes. Then, yeah, we display some past, some word for past. If it is between 5 and 24, and so on and so on. So this is somehow the logic to render, and here, if the hour equals to 8, then we will get the position 8, and this is also something we have to implement, the get position. Here we just implement all the keywords, like hour 8, and we say this is position line 6 from 7 to 10. When we go back here, we can see it is line 6. This is 0 based. So it is line 6, and here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So starting from 7, also this 0 based, 7 till 10. We have changed the value here. Then we have to check if there are tests for the new. I write tests, maybe not for the old, but no, we have already. So here we will also see the issue. So we will have to change this, and then we can just execute the tests. Start with that first, and they should all pass. Perfect. Then we can just try to update the emulator. Here the test variable. So let's refresh. I think we fortunately always have to kill it here and add it again. And now we see we have the right eta, however you pronounce it. And that's it. We have fixed the bug. Next things we have to do, increment the version. So there's some version code that needs to be incremented. There will be also a new app release. So this is now the 14. This is 3.13.2. This is now the 15. This will get a 2. And also the widget version will be increased. So we will directly, the widget is automatically updated because they all use this core library. That's the version. Then one other thing we have to do is in the application, so that's our mobile application, to configure also the watch app, so the colors, so on, can also be changed from your smartphone. That's quite nice when trying out new colors. And here we have our strings. So here you define in Android all your strings, and we have to create a new release here, and it's also a bug fix, 8-hour 8-hour, let's say, indicator in Swedish layout. And of course, that's the version 3.3.2. And that's it. Now we can push the code, create a new release, and we'll fix the bug. So, thank you all for participating, and thanks for watching. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to raise them in the comments. And yeah, I hope that in future videos, I can show you even more of the code base and how things work. Yeah, so have a great day and bye bye.